Okay, from California. Today I'm going to share some thoughts that I wrote once. Thank you, everyone, for being here and allowing us to share our thoughts, feelings, and our experiences regarding the Parent Empowering Program, which is a program that was designed to help parents understand the process that their students would have to pursue to get an education, either a two-year community college, a UC or a UCSS, or a private college. When I was young, I remember my dad used to drive so slowly that I promised myself I'd never drive that slow. As I got older and I heard all these older people tell stories, I thought to myself, I am never going to be a storyteller. Today we're talking about academic education and university, so the story is relative and I'm going to make an exception. I was born in 1956, Guatemala, Central America. My mom named me Jorge, my dad was a carpenter, and once he was building a church, he made a Baptist missionary. Somehow they made an arrangement and he got a scholarship. When we lived in Texas, my name changed to George. My dad was a good student, and he got many scholarships, ending up attending Golden Gate Baptist Golden Gate Baptist University of Theology in 1960. When he arrived there, the land was pristine. Mountain trees, birds, butterflies, oceanside vista. It was amazing. My mom once told me, I always knew when you were coming down the hill because when the deers would come, then I'd see you right behind. In the 60s, the Beatles were coming out, the Rolling Stones, the hippies. We lived in Mill Valley, right by Sausalito, on the north side of the Golden Gate Bridge. When I was a kid, I remember the adults talking about the beatniks, who were there before the hippies. Anyway, we got the hippie experience. I had a godmother that lived next to Haight and Ashbury. That's where all the hippies used to live. So we got the hippie experience, and we even got tear gassed. Eventually, my dad graduated from Golden Gate Baptist College, and we moved to a little town, Central Valley, California, called Turlock, where my name changed to S.A., Vato, and George. There's a lot of truth to the idea that we are products of our environment. Presently, I have 3 children. My daughter, who is 34, just graduated from community college. I'm so proud of her. She's so smart. I tell her, you could be my counselor, and I don't say that lightly. I am a bilingual, bicultural RN with substance abuse concentration, years of experience in the emergency room and long-term care and etc. I also tell my daughter, you took the hard way. It would have been easier for you to be a lawyer and a judge. We also have a son, 31 years of age. He doesn't really like living in Turlock. It's too hot. My wife bought him a guitar. It came natural for him to play and be in a band. It appears that my inner hippie did influence him because he likes music, long hair, lives in Trinidad with a lot of other musicians and carpenters like him. He loves living by the ocean, and he also is a personal protection dog trainer. He and his associate train Belgian Malinois and Dutch Shepherds. He is attending a 2-year college and also plans to graduate as a registered nurse. That brings us to our daughter, 15 years of age. You know how they say he had his midlife crisis? Well, my wife and I, we planned our crisis together. We were fortunate to have our daughter, Jewel. She was a quiet child, didn't say much, very observant thinker. Still are very happy, excited that she is in our lives. As a toddler, we bought her Babies Can Read, watch the little Einsteins, and encourage her learning and fun or fun and learning. Recently, I asked her, why do you study so much? She says she stays in her room, studies for 3 to 4 hours. She replied, I don't want to be homeless. I believe it, but she has other goals too. It's because she's putting in the time and effort in her grades. It's a challenge raising children, whether it's going to a 2-year college, going to work, or a university. My experience is that you can't force people to do what they do not want to do or what you expect them to accomplish. I am a free spirit, very accepting of ideas, culture, ways of living, etc. I never told my kids to do this or that. They actually had a mind of their own and did their own thing. Regardless, I still love them. I still love them. I still love them. Even though at times it was very difficult to love a skunk or try to hug a porcupine or try to find someone that doesn't want to be found. It was a challenge. What I'm trying to say is that most important thing for this parent is that their child found peace, meaning, purpose in life. That they became independent and learned to deal with challenges, adapt to change, and have a good life. Oh yeah, but we're talking about the Parent Empowering Program. I received the message from the Parent Empowering Program UC Merced at Pittman High School, Turlock, California, assisting parents, encouraging and assisting parents to help their children to attend universities. I ended up attending mostly out of curiosity. From the very beginning, it was very evident that the instructors were knowledgeable, kind, and helpful, that they were very prepared. There's a saying, I hear it, I forget it, I see it, I remember it, I do it, I understand it. Their class presentation format was such that all three parts of their presentation was very informative in a professional manner. Our daughter is very dedicated, very goal-oriented. The Parent Empowerment Program has provided information, details, instructions, internet links that will assist in helping Jewel, our daughter, to attend the university of her choice. For this I am and will always be grateful for all the parties involved in providing this program for curious parents like myself. Respectfully, Jorge Castillo. Well, that was our beginnings, and we're still continuing and enjoying our lives and helping our offspring, our children, our loved ones. Thank you very much for your time and for listening. Take care. Namaste.